What's going on, guys? Just a dismal first half. First quarter we had 1 yard. I still don't. We stopped one third down conversion to this point. But guys, these have been issues all season. Like, we've been getting by because our offense has been putting up points. We're 32nd in the league in third down percentage on defense. What kind of helps us out is our turnover differential. We're third in the league. But you can see this is a game where we've come close to getting some turnovers. Connor fumbled the ball at one point. Claypool, I know he had a fumble on that one pass, little pitch thing, whatever they do, the end around. But at the end of the day, the Titans are coming so close. Now, we did get an interception in the half, and that's going to be one of those underrated, I shouldn't say underrated, but worthless turnovers at the end when it comes to it. And to put this in perspective, you guys, the Tennessee Titans are flustered. Raymond has fumbled. He's dropped the kickoff return. We haven't seen that all season. We get an interception. I know it was Cruikshank trying to make a play. But you are down 24-7. And the half is over. And you throw the ball back as a toss-back play like it's the end of the game. If the Steelers land in the end zone, it's 31-7. Again, Cruikshank, I can't get on him. This is his first game. But you can see the cage is rattled. Tannehill took a shot. Henry's been getting pummeled in the backfield. Offensively, trying to get guys open and cross routes. Jonnu Smith a few times. Those have been well covered. The defense, though, is the problem. The Pittsburgh Steelers are like 8 for 9 on third downs. We're not talking like 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 3s. We're talking like 3rd 14, 3rd and 17, 3rd and 10. We don't have any confidence right now. But what do you expect? 3 pass rushers dressed today. 3. Where's Roberson? Roberson can make a difference. What is going on in practice where he is not getting to where he needs to? This isn't freak out mode. I told you going into this game. All right, I'll try to take every positive I can. This is my positive. We can't play any worse. We're not playing well on offense. We're not playing well on special teams with the current thing that happened there to end the half. And we're definitely not doing well on defense, if I already not mentioned that. So what do we got going? Well, second half, the Steelers are too good, okay? I'm not going to say we can't come back from 24-7 because we do get the ball back. But the Steelers are good. Let's just be honest. Their defense is good. They're getting heavy pressure. Watt's making plays against Kelly left and right. Dupree is spying Derrick Henry. When's the last time you've seen a defense spy a running back other than like CMC or something like that? So that's happening. Here's why this game matters. I've seen some people on Twitter, and they're like, we can't watch this. Well, I'm sorry. Not everything's going to be cookies and candy canes and puppies and cotton candy all the time. Sometimes you're just going to go up against someone who's going to have your number, or you're not ready to play, and we're experiencing a beatdown. Don't jump the ship. This is our team. We live and die by this team. So if you're done at halftime, you know what? Then don't stick around when we're up 41-7 against the team. When we're destroying the Buffalo Bills 42-16, don't stay around then. That's what fires me up. Now, am I going to be negative? Well, sometimes I'm negative when we're doing things well. I'm trying to get us to point out things. We have a problem with pass rush. It's destroying everything. Big Ben has all day back there to throw the ball. All day. And when you look at it, okay, is it a Vrabel thing? We get into this too. Is it Vrabel? Is it Pease? At this point, I don't know. All I know is you have 3 pass rushers, and when Landry went out early, you're down to 2. Clowney is not going to give you much if he's got to play 95% of the snaps. Beasley, he can't give you anything playing 11 snaps in a game. This is frustrating. Yes, Adoree Jackson changes things. I get it. But where's the pass rush coming? We haven't seen the pass rush in 5 weeks. We're 5-0. Offense covers up a lot of what's going on defense. Luckily for us, we get 1 week to fix this thing. Hopefully we pull it out today. Never give up hope. Thank you for being here. Not in a good mood by any means. I know you guys aren't either. So this is going to turn into a crap session here at Halftime Report. But you know what? Let the feelings go. Tell me how you really feel. We're down 24-7, and guys, it could be worse. When I look at the stats, Pittsburgh total yardage, 228 to 83. It was like 100 something to 1 after the first quarter. Rushing yards. Pittsburgh doubles us up. 68-33. Average yards per play. Now, this is an important category. Often gets overlooked. Steelers have 2 yards on us on offense. 5.8 to 3.8. We know the scoring, the fumbles, interceptions, sacks. I mean, I'm surprised the Titans haven't given up a sack. But here's the dominance. Pittsburgh Steelers, 20 minutes for time of possession to the Titans 10. So we can get on the offense and be like, where's the offense at? But the offense is not the real issue here. Yes, they've covered up a lot of issues for us. But the offense is being outproduced and outmatched because the defense can't get off the stinking field. They've had one stop and Pittsburgh still scored 3 points. And then if you're just going to give the Steelers the ball like the 30-yard line, good luck. So this is not a good showing. This is the Tennessee Titans. This is what it looks like from the Ravens' standpoint in the playoff game. We have legitimately been punched in the mouth by the Pittsburgh Steelers. They are tough, as Beavis says. Thanks for stopping by, Beavis. They are tough. They are bringing it to us. I got it all wrong. I thought this was a week they were running their mouth. I thought the Titans would match them. And the Titans, I mean, Tomlin was trying to prep them all week. Ryan Clark's going on First Take, running his mouth about Derrick Henry having no bravery. And the Tennessee Titans just come out flat as all get out, man. Flat as all get out. I have no other. I mean, and the defense set the tone. The defense, I'm not blaming the defense, but I'm blaming the defense. They set the tone because the Steelers just took their soul in the first possession. And I don't think they ever got it back. So I'm interested to hear your comments. Taylor Lewan on the sidelines. It hurts, man. It hurts not having Lewan out there. I'll give you that. Jonnu doesn't look healthy. Luke, that's a great point. And it's either he's a step slow or the Steelers know it's coming. You know, how many times do we run play action for Jonnu Smith or Corey Davis or A.J. Brown running across the middle of the field? We do it all the time. So what are the Steelers doing? They're keeping someone back. They're not doing what teams traditionally do by loading the box against us. They're basically matching us up man for man on the outside, and they're bringing the edge. And they're keeping Dupree home to take care of Henry. So they're giving up the sacks to stop the run in that end, but they're still playing decent defense in the back end. BB15, we're making so many mistakes. We are. And I mean, I'm just being honest with you. I'm not going to get on here and call out anybody for being upset. I'm upset too. I mean, I'm upset. I'm not going to come in here and be all excited. We're down 24-7. Hurrah, hurrah. No, I'm not. I'm ticked off. And I'm only hoping that this team gets ticked off. And I think they will. Vrabel will have these guys ready to go in the second half. I just don't know. If the defense can't get off the field, we're just not going to have enough time. And what's going to happen in the second half is what I would think would happen, and you saw it with Cruikshank's interception. The Titans are just going to start pressing. They're going to try to strip everything. If you ever play Madden, you go to your little settings there on offense, defense, and on defense, you're selling out. So you're not, I mean, you're going to play the ball. Everything's a strip. You're going to take chance after chance after chance because you're trying to get back in the game. Well, when that happens, if you miss, it's 30, 40, 50 yards down the field, you know. One thing I would say from this, if I want to do one positive real quick, you need games like this to figure who you are. And this is going to be one of those games that Vrabel's always going to be able to point to. So yeah, I get on some of you guys for jumping off the ship early. I'm not saying any of you do it. But this is something Vrabel's going to be able to use throughout the season. You know, going into Baltimore, playing the Colts, going into the playoffs. The Tennessee Titans 5-0, fine. But you aren't going to win every game scoring 40 points and giving up 40 points. Like, once you get past the 30-point mark, I mean, look what happened last week. We dodged a major one last week against the Texans. Give the offense credit, but the defense was an issue. The defense was an issue against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The defense can bounce back. We saw them do certain stuff against the Bills. I just think Cruikshank's probably not starting for the simple fact that he's more of a safety, I think, King Nat. And also, he hasn't been on the field since, last year. So he's just starting to get back. So you're going to see him more and more, obviously, on special teams. But our secondary is a joke. Now, I do have a few super chats I want to get to. So thanks for giving up your time, everybody in here. Chad, Fire Shane Bowen. You know, that's the interesting thing. I can't look you in the face, Chad. Thank you again for the super chat, but look you in the face and tell you whose fault it is. I don't think any of us know. Are the players just that bad? Is the coaching that bad on defense? Vrabel has his I love Vrabel as a coach, and I still think he deserves a lot of credit, coach of the year, all that stuff. But on defense, there's something missing, and I don't know. And if we bring Ken Moore in, Ken Moore will tell you it's the pass rush. Pass rush fixes everything. It speeds the offense up, forces them to make mistakes, throw the ball where they don't want to throw it. But when you got all day back there, not only can you run, as we can see, we're giving up like 5.5 yards to Connor today, but you also can throw it. And that's why Big Ben only has like 4 incompletions or 5 or whatever. Now, he gets the little pick thing at the end that's going to count against the stat-wise, but that was just a heave-it-up throw. So, I mean, give us credit. We made a play. Cruikshank gets the interception and helps out the stats, but it legitimately did nothing for us because the time ran out. So, they weren't, were they in field goal range? Maybe they were, so maybe it does save a field goal later on. Thanks again for the super chat. Moving on, another one from Weeze. He says, our secondary, our D-line, it's a mess. And Simmons, I saw him early on. When Big Ben walks out on the field, Simmons gives him the death stare. He's standing up. He's like trying to give him the old eye thing, which is cool. I love it. But you got to back it up. And we haven't seen the defensive line back it up. We haven't seen the pass rush. Again, you only got 3 pass rushers. So I don't know how much they're all going to be able to give you here in the second half. I would think it'd get a little exhausting time after time after time. But now that the Steelers have the lead, if they go out and shut us down in the first drive in the second half, the Steelers, I don't think, are going to try to run it off. I think they're going to try to get out of Nashville with a very solid win. So things will be short. They'll run the ball. They'll try to chew more clock off that time and then put more pressure on the Tennessee Titans offense whenever we get it. I could be completely wrong. Maybe Big Ben just dials it back, starts chucking long balls. Who knows? Maybe they try to run it up the score. Remember, Ebron, Big Ben, Tomlin, these guys were very upset week 4 that they couldn't play, and they had to, they all must have been going to Ebron's birthday party or his kid's birthday party because they were real fired up about that. I just thought with Byard and Tannehill keeping names, and we saw what happened in Buffalo, that the Titans would have showed up more today, and so far we haven't seen that. So thank you, Weiss, for the super chat. And I got one more for you. Where'd it go? Trying to scroll down. Weeze, another one. He says, we make TJ look like, man, you're right. The big blitz, whatever. They're coming. They're hungry. The shot on Tannehill, give Tannehill credit. He fought back. He threw the touchdown the next play to Corey Davis. But Tannehill, again, this is my point. Maybe this is where I'll go with the mystery guest in the postgame show, unless we turn it around. We're flustered right now. We got punched in the mouth early. We don't know where to go. It's like our defense is playing legitimately on third down with a concussion. They have no idea what they're doing. Guys are wide open. They're just a tad bit late. There's no pass rush. We're getting juked and jived. We're getting some stiff arms today. But our defense, for whatever reason, had a chance to set the tone. They didn't get it. They got punched in the mouth, whatever. You're starting to see mistakes all over the board, as you guys said. Special teams mistakes. Cruikshank, at the end of the half, and your own 10-yard line, throwing the ball behind him on a lateral play like it's a kickoff when the game's over. Okay, you don't see that really ever. And then Tannehill, let's be honest, he's hanging in there. There's nothing against Tannehill. This isn't like a Tannehill rip or whatever. I still think he's awesome, but he's been putting himself in a position where he took that shot. In your darn right mind, that is just one of those things like, heck, I'm going and I'm doing it. And that's what he did. He was trying to make a play, but man, did he get lit up on that play. So I will give Tannehill credit on the bounce back. But again, where is A.J. Brown? Where is some of these guys? Jonnu Smith. Is Jonnu Smith hurt? A.J. Brown. Is it a timing issue? Just Tannehill doesn't have time to throw the ball. But again, offensively, it's hard to get on the offense when they're only on the field for 10 stinking minutes in the half, and the Steelers have doubled them up with 20. So that is definitely a concern. Big concern for us. All right. Did we start the half already? Did we already give up another sack? Or did we get a sack? I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Wow. So I'm assuming we gave up a sack. So I'll just get to a couple more of your comments before I head back up there and watch the second half. I would think some things we're trying to look. Now we got an interception. Oh, no, never mind. Wrong, whatever. So, man, I'm even flustered. I think we're all flustered, man. We're all flustered. So, again, the Titans, we're in some trouble. Let's hope we figure this thing out. We don't want to get anybody hurt. Titans NM says we might as well forfeit because they're going to blow us out like the Browns. Oh, man. I don't know. It's one of those games where the media was all in on the Titans this week, and we were all drinking the Kool-Aid, man. It was nice. It was well-deserved. It should have happened months ago, but now we're kind of back in the old grinder. We're back where we started, so to speak. We're 5-1. I think that's a great start. If I was to tell you we start 5-1 this season, I mean, we just hope this team finds something in it to finish this game and bounce back and prove to the Steelers and prove to the world that we're not a fluke. And unfortunately, it may not happen with this game, but it gives us a lot of motivation for where we're going. I mean, I think that's what we have to take from it, right? Again, you don't know how bad things are until they're actually shown in front of you sometimes. And that's something I'm looking at the current drive, 3 plays, -6 yards, a minute 25. Guys, that's not going to get it done against the Steelers. And then when your defense can't get off the field, that is just not going to work for the drive. So right off the bat, we don't see many changes on the offense. And at this point, I don't know what we're going to be able to do. Now, there are some people before I go about trading that it gives us one more week to make a trade. I think the deadline's November 3rd. I think election day on the 10th at 3 p.m., 2 p.m. Eastern time or 2 p.m. Central time. So we'll have to see. But this is not a good start. Mark F says support the team through the thick and the thin, lads. Big changes are needed. As bad as defensive line, our offense isn't much better. And I think that's what we can take from this. So great comment, Mark. I think we all stick together. We all band on this. We take the heat. I mean, it was fun. It was exciting last week, but we take it. We take our lumps today. I don't know how else we're bringing it on the post-game show. I want I'm hoping for some informative talk, some innovative talk, how we're going to fix this thing on defense, because I think it is a big concern now. I think it's obviously at the forefront. We want to go to the Super Bowl, right? So if we want to just go to the playoffs, fine. I'm not really having a conversation. But we think this team can go to the Super Bowl. Now we got to figure out how we can get there. So, again, you guys were awesome. Sorry for the short notice. Let's try to get something going here. You guys are not happy at all. So I'll just put some of your comments on the screen before I head out of here. We got Sam, at least we're going to be in first in the division. Yes, we'll be in first by 1 game. That's a positive. Little Debbie, not excited by any means. Thinks we beat easy teams. And BT Hill says we need a quarterback and a defensive tackle. Okay, J-Rob will put it on his list. Travis is going after Corey Davis, saying he's not good. Post-game show, Weeze, trust me, you're going to want to be here, man. Mystery guest. I think you'll enjoy it. And Titans scared. Well, I don't know if it's scared, King Nat, but I think it's they're flustered. They did not expect it to go this bad. I think they felt, they got punched in the mouth early on. Let's be honest. We punched Baltimore in the mouth. We took one today. And we just haven't been able to bounce back from it. So we're 4th down. We're kicking. 3rd and 16. Why are we running on 2nd and long? Says Dime Soul. Man, it's one of those things. I'm trying to get to a few more of your comments. Johnny Bell in the house. Ryan's ball. CB says, why run the ball in 2nd and 14 at your own 10-yard line? Cindy Cameron, what's going on? Have faith. Really improved. Steelers are tough, but the Titans can do it. It's a good comment. Steelers are tough. Jeremy says we got to get the right in the second half. It doesn't look like it's headed that way so far. Beavis says Steelers have a very good O-line. Captain Trips in the house. Jaquin, is it Jaquin, says this is why I had confidence in us. Steelers fan, our matchup is better overall. Thanks for stopping by. It definitely looks like you got the advantage there for sure for today. Hopefully the Titans can turn it around. And yeah, so Titans up. We should have kept Logan Ryan. I completely agree with that comment. Titan Hugo, 30 more minutes. It's not over. Bring back Peas. Maybe he can come back in halftime, huh? Oh, man, we got to get a stop. We got to get some stops. We got to get something going. Let's make some big plays. Let's make something happen. But, man, we got to start somewhere, right? So, again, we'll be here about 30 minutes after for the post-game show. Not going to want to miss it. Mystery guest. And if you want to go follow me on Twitter, Titan Upload 27. Definitely look at my pinned comment. Getting that flick conversation. We got a lot going on right now. A lot of people talking. Hopefully we can figure this thing out. So until later on, hopefully we can turn this thing around. But we'll be here regardless. We're not going anywhere. bring it. If you're a Steeler fan, bring it. We'll face it. This is not the Tennessee Titans team that we're used to seeing. Maybe on third down defense it is, but trust me, this Titans team is a playoff team, and we're going to be there at the end. Christopher Stone says, thank you, Christopher, for the super chat as we head our way out here. It's all right. Good wake-up call for the team, even if we lose. Let's see, even if we lose 5-1. Oh, 5-1 is still good. You're right. That's a great point, man. Really, really good point. And again, 5-1's great. We still can go 6-0, but we want to make this thing competitive. We want to start playing some football, and then let's see if that comes. So where's the heart at, Titans? Got to bring that heart to the second half. And so far, by your comments, doesn't look like it's going that way. So we'll be here after the show or after the game. Make sure you're here and tighten up. Take care, guys.